Next question. The ass is optional. Lamau, do you have any life regrets? Says Christabella, 81. I have no life regrets. Because I'm too stupid to remember what I did in my life. I'm sure I've done lots of stuff that I regret, but I don't remember any of it. The little sag asks or says, "Lol, Isus Mali is small Jesus in Serbian." That was probably a reference to something I said in the video, but I have no idea. Go Tanks answers with yeah. Highly wonder he's a Serbian though. I don't know what you're talking about, so I can't really. Crazy Kid asks, what's your opinion on mongooses? Mongooses. They're awesome, but only because there was a mongoose in the Space Tree in space. That's an obscure reference for you. Well, actually, it might not be an obscure reference. I think it's actually one of the more popular Flash cartoons. Right after bonus stages, and number one would be, I guess, that what's it called, Homestar Runner. But yeah. I don't actually know what a mongoose is. I just know that they made a mongoose joke. Some kind of possum-looking thing. I don't know. There's a lot of animals that you've never heard of. That's kind of weird. Ben Fox 80 asks, what are your thoughts on Aspies and smoking weed? Well, a lot of my friends, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but I know a bunch of people who smoke weed. Some of them are Aspies, some of them are not. None of them are actually in any kind of danger or feeling any negative effect from it. They're perfectly fine. They don't mind. They don't go out robbing people. They don't, get addicted to other substances. They're just fine. Weed is like the weakest ass thing ever compared to the other drugs. And I honestly don't understand why people keep hating on it. It has like no negative effects. It makes you slow down so you don't get in any car accidents or anything, because you're friggin', you drive in 30 kilometers an hour. It's just so harmless. I'm honestly baffled about it. And not to get all edgy in this video, but I'm just saying that if alcohol is legal, then weed really should be legal too, because alcohol kills way more people and is way more dangerous. You can drive to a pub, then you're forced to drive back. Where's the logic in that? Anyway, yeah, that's a conversation I've gone through a lot of times with different people and stuff. And Aspie smoking weed are the same as normal people smoking weed. It's like whatever. A question for the cool guy. Mr. Question Mark X says, what's your take on philosophy? It's cool, I guess. Actually, I really like philosophy. Not philosophy in itself, I just like philosophizing about lots of things. Like I like philosophizing, whatever, about religion, or just things like smoking weed, is it good for you or not, blah blah blah. Just random stuff. I'm a genuine philosopher. That's my take. The little sag again asks, how did you feel when you found out that you have Asperger's syndrome? Were you happy, sad, partly happy and sad, or something? I think I answered that way back. Yeah, I was relieved. I was happy. Damn it, I had an example. A good analogy. But I don't remember what it... Oh, right. I've always had problems with talking, apparently, and also left and right. If somebody says go left, odds are I'll go right. It's such a problem that sometimes, rather, it seems like I have a bigger chance of doing it wrong than I have a chance of doing it right. It seems so random. I can't learn left right. It's really confusing because it should be very easy, right? Left. Apparently, though, there's a mental condition where you don't know left from right. I think, like, what was it, like 40% of all people or something like that, some insane amount, has this condition. It has a name and a description. It's very common, and a lot of people can't tell left from right. Back in the day, those people we just call idiots. Nowadays, we know why, and we know how it works. It's an affliction or whatever. Just like when I found out about Asperger's, I felt really good when I found out that that existed. Because instead of feeling like, oh my god, I'm such an idiot, I can't differentiate between left and right, even though I have one hand on the left side and one hand on the right side. When I said that, I even held up my right hand when I said left. That's how bad I am at it. I went from that to thinking, oh, this is how people are. I didn't know that. Maybe I'm not so strange after all. And that's the most amazing feeling you can have after feeling bad for so long. It's the equivalent of going into puberty and realizing that what? Everybody has hair down there. I didn't know that. I thought that was weird. So it's a feeling that everyone can relate to at some point in their life. That's the feeling I got. This is a long one. My question... Katserman asks, my question relates to social interaction and presenting oneself in general. You seem to be confident and concrete in the things you say, so maybe you can help me out with this. My problem is I tend to speak in a way that doesn't sound confident, even though I feel perfectly confident in the things I say. Otherwise I wouldn't say them. So even when I know what I'm talking about, and I'm the authority on a given subject in a group of people, I can't get them to take me seriously. Advice? Question mark. Welp, people hate it when people are acting confident. That's my advice. People don't want you to be the expert on a topic. They want to have something to add to it themselves. Unless they know you beforehand and actually look up to you, they're not going to just take what you say at face value just because you sound confident. That's not how it works. I agree that that's how it should work. Well, actually it shouldn't, because that just means that the guy who is best at rhetoric will win any conversation. Well, I guess that's how it is now, but still. If you know most about a topic, even okay, this is what you should do. This is how you actually treat people. You have to treat them like kids, basically. Even if you're an expert on a topic and you know that the person you're talking to isn't an expert on the topic, you need to talk to them about it, as in listen to what they're saying, try to present some proof if they're wrong, and think about what they're saying, like, that could be true, but I don't think so because this and this. They're going to think that you're a smart ass, but at least they'll take you seriously and realize that you know more than they do. That's my advice. If you want them to like you, though, which is a completely different thing, then you need to stop acting like you know anything. You need to just act stupid, because nobody likes anyone who's smarter than them. But that's really fake, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. But yeah. Anyway. Kegasuru replies to that guy, though, saying, I guess you answered yourself the problem. I'm the authority on a given subject. Aspis are open inside, but not really outside. I don't know, you should be more open of people's ideas. And other thing is also that maybe what you say is true, but doesn't interest people as you think. You can't please everyone. Well, And the guy answers back with, "It's not a matter of arrogance. I'm not an arrogant person. I'm just practical. I have no difficulty in admitting when I'm wrong, as long as I'm actually wrong, and not just being argued with. That doesn't really apply to what I was saying, though. My issue is kind of the opposite of appearing arrogant." Well, it's like, that's... I was saying... It's like, no, we're not calling you arrogant. What we're calling you is... I don't know if there's even a word for it. It's no, because arrogance is when you think you're right even though you're not right, or you might be right, but you just think you're right. And I'm saying that you might be right, you might be positive. That doesn't matter. The thing is that people, you have to treat people in a certain way to be able to act with. That's the thing that Aspies have problems with, I assume. But you need to actually, how do I say this? You need to play people. You can't just say ABC to them. It goes back to the whole, why do I need to wear pants? There's no real point of it. But you still need pants, because otherwise people will think you're weird. Even though you go, why is that weird? It's like, everybody has penises. What does it matter if you see mine? That logic, even though it's sound, that's not how people work. You have to wear pants. So you have to treat people the way they want you to. It's not you selling out or being less of a human, or less of yourself even. It's just that it's a custom that humans have, non-Aspies have. So, you need to treat them a certain way if you want certain reactions from them. And if you want them to take you seriously and all that, you kind of have to pamper them. That's all I'm saying. That's such a difficult topic to talk about. I hope I made myself clear there. Okay, I'm done with that question. I took a long time there, but some questions are kind of important. There you go. And Pennywise Rate, who is actually a girl who donated money to the True Love Fund. Actually, these questions were way before the True Love Fund, but she donated money, and I gave her a shout out. Yeah, she has a 9-year-old daughter with Asperger's. So gave a shout out anyway. Blah blah blah. I would like to, and would love to hear some advice from another Aspie on what you wish your parenting would have known, or what they would have done differently. Like when I was growing up. See, I've been meaning to make a whole video about that topic, because it is a big topic. A topic of Asperger's for parents. It's a bit difficult for me since I don't remember my childhood, and I can't see my childhood objectively, and I kind of wish my parents would do the video, like have them talk. But I hate my dad, and my mom died recently, so that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna make a video about it though, so I'm not actually gonna talk about this with you. I could tell you lots of things, but then I'll lose the rant for the video I'm gonna make. It is a huge topic. That's the reason why I'm not saying anything. It's a huge topic, because parenting is important. Anyway, sorry about that. You'll get your answer. You've waited 5 months already. You can wait a bit more.